Hello! It's Hawu! Hello there. Hi, everyone. Hi, Kratos. Thank you for the lurk. So, let's see. Number 1, disclaimer. I'm high again. Number 2, so I wasn't quite sure what game I want to play today. It's been a kind of dry week. It's actually been a kind of dry past 2 weeks, I think. I think I've only done 3 streams in the past 2 weeks. This would be number 4. So, the reason I didn't do much last week is because I actually don't remember why. Oh yeah, because I was dyeing my hair. So yeah, that's why last week was kind of dry for streams, and this week, well, so I streamed Monday. I originally planned to stream Wednesday, but then I realized, hey, it's Valentine's Day, and so I kind of just last minute scheduled a date with a couple of my partners so that we could, you know, have a good time and enjoy the special holiday. That was such a good night. I loved it. And then, yeah, so that was Wednesday. And then I kind of was feeling, okay, well, because I didn't stream Wednesday, and the week is now halfway over, let me try and stream today, Thursday. And then that was yesterday, and ooh, I was wiped out actually. I was doing all sorts of errands all over town. I had to get a color-saving shampoo. That was it, yeah, a color-saving shampoo. That would, like, you know, make sure my hair dye stays in longer. I also had to... I had 2 dogs to take care of. Well, 3 dogs. 2 houses. Yeah, two houses that I have to go to around noon-ish every single... well, like, half of the days of the week. To, you know, take care of dogs, and those houses happen to be, like, on opposite sides of towns from one another, so that's fun. And then I also want to, like, buy some groceries and stuff, because we were out of some stuff that I wanted, so, like, it was an exhausting day. So yeah, I didn't stream yesterday either, but here we are today. Now, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do today. Part of me wanted to go back to playing Forgotten Anne. I know we kind of started that on Monday, kind of unplanned. So I was thinking, oh, maybe I could do that, but then again, I kind of struggle with that game a little bit. I'm not great at puzzle platformers. So instead, we're gonna do this. We're gonna play some Sea of Thieves because, those of you who remember, I played a ton of Sea of Thieves back, like, really it was starting in my second chapter of streaming is when I really got into it, but it's been a part of me and streaming ever since I started streaming, right? Because at one point in chapter 1 of VTubing for me, I had like a semi-regular crew, like just me and a couple other collab partners would, we would like make plans to, like, every week or so, maybe every 2 weeks, we would plan to like have a crew together and sail on the Sea of Thieves again. Oh, that was such a good time. So yeah, it's been it's one of my favorite games of all time, I think. I don't know if I'd be willing to go that far, but ooh, it's actually a very strong contender. Yeah, I don't know. Sea of Thieves is just one of my favorite games. So we're gonna be playing that today, and I would like to bring it back. I want to start doing collabs with this again, because my god, this game is so much more fun when you've got a crew, and also like, crap. Where was my train of thought going? Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, also like half my partners play this game, so like there's no excuse for me not to have a collab thingy going on with this game. Anyway, let's go over to the game screen. Okay, here we are in Sea of Thieves, and yeah, so yeah, I hadn't played this for quite some time as I was transitioning from my laptop to my desktop computer. And like, yeah, I kind of took my sweet time getting back to this game. We are now in Season 11 of Sea of Thieves. This game's been out for a while. Also, if you haven't been following gaming news lately, Skull and Bones, is that the name of the one? The Ubisoft one. That's either already out or coming out soon. Doesn't that look shitty? I mean, like, I don't know. I get what they were trying to go for, but I've lost all my respect for Ubisoft at this point. So like, yeah, it's even like, because my disrespect for Ubisoft, like, even if they did manage to make a good game, I would still feel shitty about it. So like, yeah. But no, yeah, Sea of Thieves is great. So anyway, yeah, since I last played, a new thing has been added. By the way, I don't know about this thing at the top that says like new Season 11 achievements are currently disabled. That was there last time I played this, because the first time I actually played this was with one of my partners, since my hiatus return. But yeah, no, like, I don't know what that Season 11 achievements are disabled thingy is. I don't like it. I want it to go away. Like, I don't care if they've been disabled. I just don't need to see that they're disabled. But yeah, so we are going to use safer seas. So, I've got a reason for this, and I will get into that. But yeah, no, since the most recent update, or maybe it wasn't the most recent one at this point, but yeah, since I last played, they added in safer seas as an option, which is something that we've been basically begging for such a long time. Unfortunately, with safer seas, you cannot use your own ships, your own saved ships that you have in your possession. I get it, because they're trying to push players to play on the high seas, but it feels like a shitty decision to me. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the sloop because it's just ourselves, and go ahead and get started. Yep, we will set sail. Let's go. So yeah, to explain what Safer Seas is and why I'm playing it and why I've wanted it. Also, let me know if the game volume is too loud. I forgot to ask about that. But yeah, so the thing with Safer Seas, the thing that we've been asking for such a long time, is one of my biggest problems with this game, and a lot of people will agree with me on this, is that despite the fact it's very fun, it's a great game in so many ways. The one issue that it has is that... Hi, Moopy, thank you for the pets. Yeah, the one issue that it has is,
Good girl.
Thank you. Yeah, it's... Actually, I'm wondering if it's taking so long to load because... maybe the servers are full? I think I have heard that is a problem that can happen. So we'll just sit here for a little bit, I guess, and if we don't get a server soon... oh, no. Looks like we found one. Okay, so yeah, why are we doing Safer Seas? So, yeah. My one problem with this game is its player base. I love the game. I love all the adventures you can have on it. I love playing co-op multiplayer on here. You know, where you just have like a crew of shipmates and you go out on a journey and you have a good time. I don't like PvP. That's my general rule for like any games, but especially this game. Because there's just something about this game that really appeals to the online player base that they're like, oh, I should absolutely attack every single other player I see and give them anxiety. For some reason, they think that's their one and only like goal in life or whatever, is to just like terrify the shit out of everyone that plays the game. So yeah, I hate the player base. So thankfully, with Safer Seas, we can now avoid that. Safer Seas allows us to... yeah, Safer Seas allows us to play on our own private servers that do not allow for uninvited PvP. I don't know exactly how many people can be on a private server at once. I know it at least has to be up to 4. Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to sail on your own, like, on the biggest ship on Safer Seas, the Galleon. So yeah, I know it has to at least have up to 4. I just don't know if it does or doesn't have more than that, because, yeah, if you go up to, like... Because it'd be nice if you could have, like, another Galleon in-game. So, like, maybe have up to... maybe 8 or 10 players? Alright, have a good lurk, Moopy. Yeah, like, maybe it can host up to, like, 8 or 10 players or whatever. That would be perfect, I think. But yeah, so... But yeah, point is, Safer Seas lets us have more freedom of not having to worry about, like, other hostile players ruining your fun. Which, yeah, it happens sadly quite often. So... yeah, anyway. So here's what Safer Seas entails. Yeah, it's a private server. Yeah, sorry about going quiet there for a moment. I don't know, I just kinda like... lost my focus there. That's the THC, though. It does that. Okay, so hang on. I'm looking for where I can get my pets from. But yeah, so basically, yeah, it lets you play on a private server. It does have one downside to that, which is, here we are. It does have one major downside to that, which is, like, yeah, with, the thing with private servers is, yeah, they want to disincentivize you from using them for some reason. I mean, I guess it's because the game devs personally think that it takes away from the experience to do so. Like, they may have the philosophy that, well, part of the intended experience with the game is the PvP. And while I won't deny that that is probably part of the intended experience, it's not ideal. Yeah, so anyway, let me go ahead and set my ship to what I usually do. Yeah, I like the Thriving Rose stuff. I like the Wild Rose set, but I really love the Thriving Rose set. No, come on. The controller for this game is very finicky. Okay, I guess that's all we've got now. Oh, and, well, we've got the flag to worry about, but don't worry, we can do the flag personally. Yep, here's the ship. So yeah, here's one of the issues with playing Safer Seas, which is you cannot take your own custom ships with you. That is, oh crap, I misjumped. Yeah, that's one of the problems with it, is that you cannot take your own custom ships with you, for playing the game. You basically have to use a rental ship, which, like, those work the same. Like, there's no functional difference between them. Like, it doesn't cost you money to use the rental versus your own personal ship, but, like, you do get your ship's name on the nameplate here. It also does save your ship's, like, preferences, so it will always look how you want it to when you log in. It does have one downside, which is the ship's wear and tear will just carry on for, like, until you go to repair dock to get it repaired. But yeah, otherwise, like, there's not too many huge differences with having Safer Seas versus the High Seas. There is one thing. I think this is, I'm not sure how much of this is rumor versus actually being true. I think it's true. But when playing on High Seas, when playing on Safer Seas, yeah, so if it wasn't already clear, by the way, that ship is an NPC ship. There is no way for it to not be an NPC ship. I know for a fact that every ship I see out there, that is not a ship, by the way, every ship I see out there is an NPC. I know that for a fact. There's a storm approaching, by the way. I'm a little concerned about that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Looks like we've got an ad starting in a bit, by the way, also. So, yeah, yeah, you're not allowed to take your own ship with you. You are not allowed to, yeah, you're not allowed to take your own ship with you. You do get to play on a private server where you will not be interrupted by actual players. You're only going to encounter NPCs. That's just the next island over, I think. Apart from that, there are also a few other changes. Number one is they increased the rate of NPC ships, or just encounters in general, because you can also run into like megalodons and krakens and stuff. But yeah, so like there's a few things there. Another thing, this is like the biggest downside, is reduced everything. You get less gold for getting gold. You are not able to make progress on any of the in-game guilds, or not guilds exactly, what are they called? So, no, it's not reputation, is it? Maybe it is reputation. Yeah, reputation with, I don't really know what these are called. They're not exactly guilds, but they are kind of guilds. Yeah, you cannot gain reputation with these guys past level 40, and you're not allowed to do anything for the Reaper's Bones because they're technically, like, they're the PvP faction, but, like, the 3 main factions plus Hunter's Call, you cannot progress past level 40 with any of them. And yeah, Athena's Fortune is another one that I believe is kind of locked so that you can't, yeah, you can't progress in them either. Partly because Athena's Fortune is for players who are Pirate Legends, which means you have to be level 50 with the main factions. I know it's the 3 main factions. I can't remember if it has to be with the other 2 as well. But yeah, so like that's another one of the things, is that, yeah, you can't make progress with them. What else? I think I've touched up on pretty much everything. A good thing about this, though, is it allows for much more relaxing adventures. Like, not always. But I haven't really tested this yet. But, presumably you should have a much nicer time doing, like, Tall Tales, where you basically have to, like, go checkpoint to checkpoint and, like, figure all this stuff out and, like, do all the puzzles. It's annoying when you run into other players who basically destroy your ability to do Tall Tales. I know there's a, like, spoken moral code in, yeah, there's like a spoken moral code in the community that anyone that is doing a Tall Tale should be left unharmed, so that they can continue doing their Tall Tale. That rule does not mean that you can't rob them. You can absolutely rob someone that's doing a Tall Tale. So, like, I've heard and read posts of people on the r/Sea of Thieves subreddit where they're like, hey, so, yeah, what we do when we come across someone who's doing a tall tale, first of all, we check, of course, that it's a tall tale. Oh, fuck you, smart defrag, hang on. Go away. I need to delete that, completely, because it kind of annoys me. So yeah, like, they say, they get all cocky and stuff and say, like, oh, well, when we come across someone who's doing a tall tale, of course we, like, find out that they're doing one, and we, like, you know, let them be on their way and finish up their tall tale. But we do force them to let us on board so that we can, number one, verify that it's a tall tale, and number two, verify you don't have any money on you. And, like, I get it, but it's really shitty behavior. Anyway, welcome to ad break. Yeah, it's really shitty behavior, so I'm very glad to see that, you know, you can do tall tales in safer seas. What else is there? Yeah, there's, like, the... what are they called? Not dungeons. Like the underwater stuff with all the merp people and, like, finding chests and stuff. Those are pretty... I'm not sure about those because your ship is most likely going to be in, like, a dangerous location where, like, NPCs would be allowed to spawn and attack your ship. So I can't account for that, but yeah, I don't know. There's just stuff. Anyway, I should stop rambling about all the safer seas and just start something. So, I have heard, actually, not just heard, I've experienced when I played with my partner, that in safer seas you can select your chosen voyage, so, like, you can go on a treasure hunt, or
quick,
whatever.
Time's precious. Time to get going. What are you waiting for?
Let me see. Okay, yeah, you can't do promotions except in high seas. You also can't be emissaries. Is it commendations? No, not commendations. Company shop? It's been a while since I've picked up a quest from one of the guilds. So I don't 100% remember how it's supposed to work. Commodities? Oh, I know what commodities are, and also, yeah, it looks like we cannot do that unless we're an emissary, and you can't be an emissary unless you're in high seas. We can buy crates. Yeah. Huh. Well, yeah, no, that's for that stuff. Yep, that's for being an emissary. Welcome back from ad break. I'm just trying to figure out how exactly we pick up a quest. We might not be able to, by talking to the person when you're in safer seas. Which is kind of a shame because I did like that being part of a process. But I guess this being this way works too. So let's go to our quest table. So, okay, we can basically... Huh. A random voyage, quick start experience that selects a random voyage from all you have unlocked. Okay. That's neat. We can do voyages for, like, any of the guilds. Yeah, we can do voyages for pretty much any of the guilds. We can do Tall Tales. Oh, we're even allowed to like voyages now. That's neat. So, yeah. There's a lot to do. Gold Hoarders is a straightforward one. So, let me see, right? There's like a few different ones we can do. So there's, yeah, buried treasure stuff. This lets us, yeah, just search for buried treasure. We've got the riddles. I enjoy the riddles, but they can also sometimes be annoying. We've got treasure vaults. Ooh, I haven't actually done many treasure vaults, if any. I don't think I've done the medleys either. Raid voyages, I'm not quite sure how to do those. Yeah, let's do... Actually, I'm kind of curious. So, like, we know what kind of stuff Order of Souls would have. It's just ghost ship battles and regular bounties. Merchant Alliance. We got, yeah, all these things. Hunter's Call. Right, okay, yeah, so Hunter's Call does not have stuff like that. Can't do anything there. Although, yeah, we've got a random voyage. Should we do a random voyage? I don't know. Because I can't decide if I want to do, like, Hunter's Call or Gold Hoarders or, no, not Hunter's Call. Order of Souls, Gold Hoarders, or Merchant Alliance. Basically, unless someone in chat has a suggestion, I cannot think of what to do. So, I'm just gonna go random. Okay, yeah, we get to pick between Voyage or Tall Tale. Yeah, let's go Voyage. Right, and then there's also diving to voyages, which is, from what I understand, it's basically your ship dives down under the water. Like, say, the, not the Kraken, the... Oh, what the hell was the name of Davy Jones's ship? Flying Dutchman. Yeah, you can basically do like a Flying Dutchman, to just like go to your destination. I'm not gonna do that. I like sailing to it, so we are going to sail to location. So yeah, we will do that. So it's an Ashen Pirate's Riddle. Okay. Well, now we've got that. Let's go up the ladder and fly our flag. There we go. Yep, get our flag. Line the rainbow flag. Aw, there we go. Look at that. Alright, so now... let's check out quests. Fetcher's Rest. Okay, looks like this is a short riddle that we've got to work with. So yeah, let's go. Fetcher's Rest. Fetcher's Rest. I believe it's gonna be like over here, right? There it is, Fetcher's Rest. Wow, that is a ways away. So let's set that. Looks like we've got pretty much east with a little bit of south. So yeah, just go like south, south, southeast. Right now we're facing pretty much in that direction. Awesome. Okay, so let us raise the anchor. and lower the sail. And adjust our sail angle so it's catching the wind just right, and we're off! Oh, I miss this. It sends me chills. Oh my god. Okay, so first thing we're gonna have to do is navigate around this. I want to go more to the east, so we're gonna, instead of threading the needle, we're just gonna play it smart and go there. Let's adjust our angle again to catch the sails. I would like to go ahead and load up our cannons, just in the off chance we need to use them. As a warning, there is a very good chance that our ship will sink. And I will not be able to win any naval battles because I'm just sailing alone by myself. If I had a crew, that would be a different story. But as we are right now, yeah, I only have myself. So I cannot steer the ship, shoot cannons, and patch up the ship all at the same time. I have to basically pick two of those things to do. Hi Digimint, how are you? But yeah, so no promises of us ever surviving any naval battles here. But I think we're gonna have a good time. Okay, yeah, make sure we're not gonna run into anything. Let's double check the map. How much further we have to go? We've still got quite a ways to go. Still woke up, feeling a little drowsy. That's nice. Hope you had a good sleep, friends. Okay, looks like the wind is adjusted a little bit. There we go. Catch that wind in the sails again. Just sort of keep an eye on the horizon, because those encounters can be finicky. And yeah, if we do run into an encounter, my plan is basically just going to be run. We have a better chance of surviving if we run than if we fight. Just, yeah, don't engage with Megs. Do not, do not what? Do not, yeah, don't engage with Megs, don't, yeah, don't try and fight skeleton ships, I mean. Because, yeah, I don't have a good chance of survival with either of those. But yeah. God, I really want a crew. But, I'm so happy to be playing this game again. Like, let's just sit down and enjoy this. We are maybe gonna hit that rock, so maybe I shouldn't. Did I stand up? Okay, press B. Yeah, just make sure we don't hit the rock. Okay, we're fine. Though we are heading a bit further north than I'd like. I'd like to make us going a little bit further south. Yeah, no, this game is gorgeous. It's fantastic. It feels great to play. Just, oh my god. All you need is a crew, and it's perfect. Look at that moon. The sun is setting. I'm not going to be able to see shit once the sun sets, because this game actually gets pretty dark at night for me. That said, because we're playing on safer seas, we don't need to douse lanterns. Because we don't have to worry about other players' ships seeing us and trying to come and get us. Alright, we're gonna have to navigate our way around this island, by the way. It's pretty treacherous looking. I do want to cut further south, so we're gonna do that. Now, just straighten it out a bit. Let's readjust the sail. Looking good. This is making me feel so nostalgic. Like, one thing I did when I was in Japan, I really missed living in Japan. One thing I did, like, especially my last year or so there, at the very least the last few months of me being there, I would just play Sea of Thieves, like, roughly every day, more or less. Just like, yeah, every day when I came home from work, I would just hop on Sea of Thieves at some point, usually in the evenings. And yeah, it's just such a nice thing to do after a long day of work, and like once my belly's full of like whatever food I happen to pick up from Family Mart that night, and I miss it. That's also part of why the sound is so quiet on the game too. It's because I would turn the sound down so I could like listen to my own music or my own like audiobooks and just sort of play the game with that in the background. It was just perfect. Cause like, one thing I've always liked for a very long time is road trip games. Like the biggest ones of those that come to mind are of course like you know, Euro Truck Simulator. You know, that's a very popular road trip game that people play to basically, well, go on a road trip. You just do some mindless driving for a few hours and just kind of like look at the scenery while listening to like music in the background, or you know, playing or yeah, like listening to a podcast or an audiobook. It was just perfect. But I also don't mind like more adventurous road trip games. Like I would consider the Crew 2. I don't know anything about Crew 1. I've never played Crew 1, but Crew 2 definitely is a road trip game. Even though the focus is on racing, you are able to like basically just drive around all across the country, and that in and of itself to me counts as a road trip. Let's just make sure. Okay, yeah, we want to be heading due east at this point, no more south. Yeah, so like it's such a good road trip game. Just yeah, I love the Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator. Both Truck Simulator games are great. But Crew 2 is also a good road trip game. But Sea of Thieves is also a road trip game. Because, hear me out, what counts for a road trip game is a game where it's not about the, like, it's not about what you're doing. It's not about how you're doing it. It's not about where you go. It's not about what you do. It's about the journey and the experience. And basically the adventure of getting from point A to point B. Now, could the same be said for a lot of games? Yes. Because I would even stretch to say that Skyrim is sometimes a road trip game. Not always, but sometimes. Especially if you're, like me, a player who enjoys, like, basically basically, like, walking across the map or, like, using a horse or whatever, to get all the way across the map. Yeah. So is it just me, or has the atmosphere in the game gotten eerie? Like, I know we've got fog. But I swear I hear something. It sounds like ghostly out there. It sounds kind of ghostly. I can see, like, a green filter over all of this. Kraken's Fall? Where's Kraken's Fall? Oh god, the fog is way too thick. Okay, so we passed just north of Kraken's Fall. Gotcha, so that would be it right over there. We are currently being fired upon by cannons. Don't mind those are just NPC cannons and we're not close enough to Kraken's Fall to die. But my goodness. Okay, what is this that we're coming up on? Is that... It's not our destination, is it? It might be. Fetcher's Rest? No, it's just past these jagged rocks. Okay. It was just me that was getting sort of like a creepy atmosphere vibe from this, right? Like, it genuinely felt like, you know, it genuinely felt like there were ghosts. Like, because every part of my brain was like sort of logicking everything out. Like, oh well, you know, obviously early morning, it's gonna be foggy, and like, well, the green filter is probably related to, like, you know, the moonlight reflecting through the, like, bluish green waves of the ocean, and, you know, bouncing back up to making everything look green. It's not actually green, but the part of me in the back of my head was the entire time just like, ooh, I know where ghost stories come from now. Like, even when everything can be logicked out, sometimes the experience just feels too eerie to just rule up to, like, you know, everything being fine. Okay, so this is probably our destination right here. This looks like Fetcher's Rest to me. So, let's bring ourselves in a bit of a closer angle. So, this is an Ashen quest, which means I'm like 80% sure this island is gonna have a volcano on it. I'm like fairly certain that right there is a volcano, which means we're on a time limit. So that's great. And the thing is, when going to these volcano islands, I may seem weird saying this, but you want your island to look like that when you first see it. Because then you know by the time you get to the island, the eruption will have likely stopped, and there's a fair chance that you won't be seeing, like, you know, another eruption anytime soon. We don't get that right here. For all we know, this island is gonna explode in like 10 seconds. So let's just be ready to leave if it comes to that. So, yeah, looks like we're just gonna have to get on to shore before anything happens. I saw something glowing over there. What is that? Ooh, that's some, like, actual treasure. Okay. At the west campfire, prove your worth, 6 spaces west by northwest. Okay, so... I want to get this first. Whatever this is, I want it. I'm a pirate. Give it. I'm feeling very jumpy. Ooh! It's a trident. Oh, we love the tridents. Okay, so we've got ourselves a trident. So the west campfire, that's gonna be on this side. Yes, okay, campfire. Would that be this? That looks like the campfire. 6 spaces west by northwest. Okay. 6 paces west by northwest. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. We've got our treasure, and looks like we're also under attack by some skeletons. Alright. Let's keep digging. Go away, Ashen Riddle thingy. There we go. Alright, so we've got ourselves that. Let me just take our stuff, clothes, pick up the chest. Let's get going. I do not know how long until this island explodes, and I don't want to find out. We will be back for that chest, not the chest, the trident soon. I just want to get the chest to safety. Oh god, those skeletons actually made me jump. Okay, looks like we are not quite done with the skeletons. That's fine. I can deal with more skeletons. Alright, close the chest, bring it back to the ship. I'd also completely forgotten about the geysers. Yeah, the geysers are pretty neat. I also really want to get back to the ship because I know very much for a fact that sharks can appear, and sharks scare the shit out of me in this game every time they appear. Okay, yeah, so treasure chest down. Okay, we're gonna make a run for it. Oh, fuck me. It's not. Look before you leap. Look before you leap. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna shoot this. Yeah, I'd forgotten about geysers. Those can be annoying. Okay, that's the shark dead. That's a new thing they added, by the way, is a... Oh, ow, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, they added a, like... the reticle that appears when you shoot something, like, that tells you that you hit what you shot. It actually turns red when the shot is what killed it. So that's actually pretty useful in a number of ways. Like, number one, the most obvious being, like, you know that the thing is now dead, so you don't have to, like, keep firing your gun. But the other thing is, like, it also, like, if, say, you're playing with another player, you can actually use that to, like, determine who landed the killing blow on something. Like, if you're, like, playing competitively or, like, keeping score or whatever, like, that is something you can do. Okay, so we've got our trident now. And here's the thing. Normally, when, you know, playing with myself or with, like, someone else, at the end of the voyage, like this, I would basically say, okay, now that's done, let's get the hell out of here. Let's just get back to the nearest outpost and sell off whatever treasure we happen to have. Now that we're on safer seas, I feel I can be a little more adventurous and just be like, okay, let's just pick out ourselves another voyage. Because all we have is one chest. We don't need to go to the nearest shore to sell it off quite yet. So yeah, while that shark is cooking... Okay, here's what I actually want to do. And I kind of want to keep an eye on this shark if I can. I'm not good at determining how long the sharks cook. I would like to see... Is it trials? Yeah, trials. So what's our weekly trial? A lost shipment voyage. Okay, so we can do a lost shipment voyage. Can't do high seas trader while we're on safer seas, and hand in merchant coffers. Okay, I'm not sure how to get the merchant coffers, but the one other one we can definitely likely do, right? It was, what was it? Lost Voyage. Okay. So let's do Lost Shipment. Lost Shipment, that was it, right? So we can do a regular one or an ashen one. We may already be in the Devil's Roar. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna say we'll do an ashen one. Oh, I'm gonna regret that. As for lost shipments, I don't actually remember how we're supposed to do them. Cause I only did like a few. Cause they're not really that easy to do in like... Oh, right, okay, so basically, yeah, we use this to determine, like, yeah, where could the shipment have possibly gone? Okay, so we know this is gonna be in Devil's Roar. So it's called the Rugged Rapier. It went from Galleon's Grave Outpost, and it was headed towards Morrow's Peak Outpost. We need to get the ship's manifest and the captain's key. Okay, so somewhere along that route, we basically have to retrace it and look for, like, circling birds or whatever. So let's see, either Galleon's Grave or Morrow's Peak. Either of those would be fine. Let's go ahead and clear that. Okay, so Galleon's Grave and Morrow's Peak. Okay, so there's Morrow's Peak. Galleon's Grave is all the way up here. Okay, so that's a very long journey to cover. Let's start at Galleon's Grave. Oh. We need to get the hell out of here. That volcano's about to blow. I was like, why is the ground shaking? Okay. We will figure this out as soon as we get to Galleon's Grave. Let's just get away from the exploding island. Okay, yeah, it was like northwest was Galleon's Grave. So, yeah, we've got ourselves quite a ways to look. Maybe it's starting to quiet down and might explode. Maybe. Okay, so yeah, let's make sure we don't hit this rock. Yeah, so yeah, I haven't done many of these types of voyages before because like I always prefer the cargo shipment stuff anyway. You know, it makes me feel like I'm actually being involved in like the commerce of the like the Sea of Thieves. Just, you know, delivering trade goods to various different locations around the map. I kind of enjoy those voyages. I know like the Merchant Alliance does get a lot of flack, especially by one of my partners who I play this quite regularly with. Like, she's always like, you know, the gold hoarders are better. I'm like, you're not wrong, but I do sometimes like to just do cargo deliveries. Because remember, here's the thing. Remember how earlier I said, like, I like road trip games? One of my dream jobs is actually like a road trip job. Like one where I get to drive from place to place, even if that was just being a mailman. Now, or not a mailman, a male woman, male person, you know what I mean. Yeah, like even if it meant me being a male, like the person that delivers mail, because I was just like, you know, it's fine. Like, I would be, I don't know, like it sounds chill to me. Also, yeah, remember, look for circling crows, because those might direct us to our shipwreck. But yeah, it's like, I wouldn't mind delivering, like, mail or packages or whatever, at least in my mind. I think in practice, it's probably a very stressful job, probably very physically taxing, probably, you know, exhausting. Maybe it doesn't pay well enough for what the job actually requires. Like, there's probably all sorts of reasons that people might have to not like being delivery people, and I'm probably just fantasizing about it. Also, I just, like, every once in a while I hear stories on social media about how someone was, like, shitty to a male person or whatever, or how a male person, like, got into a really shitty experience. Like, I don't know, you're delivering mail in Texas and the person pulls a gun on you. Like, that is legitimately a thing that happens. Good thing I don't live in Texas. But yeah, it sounds like a job that can be stressful. So it's fun to think about, but not something I think I'd actually want to do. But yeah, I detracted from my original point, which is, yeah, I usually like to do the cargo missions when I'm doing Merchant Alliance stuff. So I haven't actually done that many of these. I think there's like a tutorial one, right, or something, or like I know for a fact that there's some tall tales that involve doing like lost shipment type missions, but I don't actually have like evidence of that. Evidence isn't the right word, but you know what I mean. So, I don't know, like, in the back of my head, it feels like I did, like, a tutorial one, or a, like, proper tall tale one. But yeah, me doing that basically resulted in, like, I learned what they were, and knew enough about them to know that I didn't want to do them. Partly because sometimes they can be very challenging to do. Like, I'm probably gonna spend like a very healthy chunk of time just searching for this lost ship. Because unlike, you know, treasure maps that give you exact coordinates or like, you know, where it's very clear what you're supposed to do, or like the delivery missions, which are like, you need to, like, you know, bring this delivery to this place, or the Order of Souls missions, where they're like, yeah, just make sure you, like, yeah, just make sure you, like, you know, go to this area, and then, like, when you're on this island, search for this pirate. These are not so straightforward. They are like, here's point A, here's point B. You can use this to figure out that, you know, the ship definitely disappeared between point A and point B, but, other than that, you're on your own, pal. Like, excuse me? You're really just gonna do everything you can to not hold my hand, aren't you? Which, like, it's not that I'm complaining about having to, like, you know, figure stuff out, and it's not even that hard to figure out. The hard part is the finding. That's the hard part. I'm not good at finding. If I did it with a crew, maybe it'd be better, because, like, you know, maybe one of them could, like, tell me, you know, what we're supposed to be finding, or, you know, whatever. But yeah. Also, I know I said earlier, like, oh, since we're going to, like, since we only have the one chest, we don't need to go to the nearest outpost, and then I just immediately went to the nearest outpost. That is because, I don't know, just, like, when I realized that we were gonna be, like, starting our search at an outpost anyway, I just figured, well, might as well, like, it might, you know, lighten our load so we move faster. I don't know how much that is an actual mechanic in game, but, you know, it also means we're starting back at square zero, so, like, if my ship sinks, it's not the end of the world. Now, the Trident, I know for a fact you can sell, is it that gold orders? Yes, okay, you can sell gold orders. For very little money. It's fine. So, here we are. Yeah, here we are right around here. Now, so, yeah, next thing we have to think about is the map. So, yeah, somewhere between Galleon's Grave and Morrow's Peak is where the ship disappeared. We don't know anything about where it would have disappeared. We just know it's likely somewhere along that dotted line, because that is the route that the ship was charted to take. So there's not really much we can do other than just go from point A to point B and search for circling birds, because those indicate shipwrecks. I do want to just make sure. Okay, so yeah, there's like a cluster of 3 islands before the next big island. It was in between them like that, so it went south of the 2 islands on the east. And then it started sailing a bit to the east. And then once it got between the big island and the small island there, it went for a straight shot. So let's see if we can't use that to pinpoint. So that means it would have gone down here, like between Tri-Rock Isle and Liar's Backbone. And before Kraken's Fall, it would have hung a bit of a 45-degree turn here, started heading towards between Fetcher's Rest and Cinder Islet, then it went between Cinder Islet and Flintlock Peninsula down to Morrow's Peak Outpost. Or at least, that's the route it was charted to take. It did not make it all the way. So, with that in mind, let's just mark all the places we need to go. So, like, down there, and from there we go, like, over to here, and over to here. So that is our 3-point journey right there. We'll just sort of keep an eye on the horizon and see if we find any circling birds. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. But, it is unfortunate you cannot pause the game. But, I kind of need to use the bathroom now. So I'm going to... Ooh, that was really cool. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can run an ad break. Okay, it seems like we should be able to run an ad break early so we don't get caught up with that later. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I will be back, and we will continue our adventure. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to BRB screen, actually. ad break has ended. I am back from my break, and we are ready to go. Yep, that Spiro sure knows how to make it be like a motherfucker. Okay, so here's the plan. Yeah, we are going to head south. Yeah, just due south right now. And before we get to Kraken's Fall, we need to hang a left. Hang a left before Kraken's Fall. Got it? Good. So let's raise that anchor. Turn that wheel just a little bit, lower those sails. Thank you for the pets, Moopy. Lower those sails. Head towards Kraken's Fall. I believe that's an island that we want to stay to the left of. So yeah, with that in mind. Now, of course we don't have to follow the path exactly. We are allowed to, you know, sail around a little bit in different ways. Uh-oh. Oh, I did not like that sound. That is not a good sound. Ah, yep. I figured something was gonna happen. Alright. Defend our ship. Start firing. Stop missing. Okay, I killed a skeleton there, that's good. I would like to land a third and final shot on you. Okay, I didn't land one, but at least we have a hole in you. Looks like we're still on a good path. Here are the barrels. Let me get more of these. Okay, they're trailing far behind us. So that's good. And here's Tri-Rock Isle. Is that Kraken's Fall right there? That might be Kraken's Fall right there. Yeah, that is. So, oh, sweet. We actually scuttled it. Nice. Cool. Yeah, more rewards. All right, so, yeah. Remember, just right before Kraken's Fall, turn a bit left. Ooh, here's some circling birds. Here's some circling birds. These may not be the right ones, but they are circling birds. So, we're going to check this place out for a sec. Come on, where were they? Where were they? Birds. Where were the birds? Come on, game, don't play. There they are. I'm a little suspicious that might not actually be it, but it's worth a shot, you know? It's right here. So there is no reason for us not to at least check. Yeah, this might be a little bit risky, but we're gonna give it a look. And we're gonna lower anchor. I'm not sure if another enemy is likely to spawn and make everything suck, but okay. This might actually be a little promising. Merchant chest. Curious note. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Hang on. Okay. I think that's actually a good thing. I'm gonna get back on board the ship before, you know, a shark comes by and makes me regret everything. Oh, speaking of which, I should refill my ammo from that one shark I killed. Right, okay, so, we just picked up whatever this is. Okay, so crew journal, log entry, had a feeling the shipment was unlucky as soon as that sloop appeared. Is that the one that just attacked us? Hopefully we'll have better luck as we sail past Liar's Backbone. Okay, so... that means... okay, so... we found a trace of them. We know we're on the right path. All we have to do is keep up on our trail, and maybe we'll find another clue around Liar's Backbone or something. Who knows? But yeah. Oh right, we should lower sails if we want to actually go anywhere. So... I think that's Liar's Backbone right there, isn't it? I should be prioritizing... taking the wheel. Yeah, just double check. Is this Liar's Backbone? No, that's Try Rock Isle. We need to do a 180. We're heading the complete wrong direction, and I would have known that if I'd read the compass. Okay. Cool. Good start. But that was a good spot. That was a good eye. Chat, also keep an eye out for me, because I can almost 100% guarantee you that, okay, I need to lower the sail a little bit here, or raise it, I mean, so that we don't hit that rock. Okay, back down. Yeah, because, like, I can almost 100% guarantee you that there will be a flock of birds that I'm just gonna miss. So I'm gonna need your eyes too here, chat. Okay, so keep heading south. I believe this is the right south. Yeah, the sail is all the way down. Let's adjust the angle. Perfect. Okay, maybe double check the charts. Okay, we're sailing a little too close to Liar's Backbone. Back off, back off. We need to steer a bit south. Okay, cool. Hang on, was that another flock of birds I saw? Well, there's a flock of birds over there. But I don't think these ever pertain to birds that flock over islands. Okay, here's Kraken's Watch. Is that Kraken's Watch, right? Yeah, there's that. Kraken's Fall. Okay, so we are going to adjust our heading now so that we're going more southeast and aim ourselves between two other islands that are on the map around there. And again, keep an eye out for birds. Yeah, alright. Double check our heading. Perfect. Okay, so we want to go between Cinder Islet and... or Islet? I think I've heard it's supposed to be pronounced Islet. Yeah, go between Cinder Islet and Fetcher's Rest. And keep an eye out for birds. It's gonna be hard to see, especially after sunsets. Ooh, that's gonna be really tricky. Trying to find those birds after sunset. And the birds are not easy to see as is. Well, the weather's clearing up all of a sudden. That was very sudden. What the hell? Yeah, looks like the sun is over to the west there, so... sun's gonna set in a little bit. Okay, these have gotta be the two islands, right? Yes, okay. These are the two islands. When we get between them, we want to start swinging south. And keep an eye out for birds. birds. I'm gonna bring out my spyglass actually. See if that'll help. Because sometimes it does. You do want to watch out for these rocks that we're heading straight towards. Actually, we want to start doing that now. We haven't seen birds in a suspiciously long time. Am I overthinking it? Well, there's birds over there at Cinder Islet, but again, birds circling an island does not hold the same significance. That's definitely some creepy music that started playing. I do not like that. Is there 2 flocks of birds over there? Ooh. Ah, okay, well, we've got ourselves a volcanic eruption. So, yeah. Hopefully it'll be fine. I wonder if one of these flocks is actually above water. And honestly, even if both of them are over land, it's still worth checking, right? Like, just raise that, because, I mean, it's a tiny island. If anything is hidden on there, we'll find it fast. If not, it's not a huge waste of our time. Let's make sure we get it, please. Go ahead and raise the sail even more. Lower that anchor. Okay. Just gonna double check. Oh yeah, this is a tiny island. So, yeah, I don't suspect... For one, I don't suspect that volcano is going to come too close to us. For two... Yeah, I just want to see if there's anything significant on this island. I don't think there is. But hey, I could be wrong. Ah, well, there's something. An Ashen Guardian. This is absolutely not related to our quest in any way. But an Ashen Guardian is an Ashen Guardian. Look at that no-scope. Alright. I am going to... Oh, there we go. Ashen King's Bounty Skull. I don't think I've ever gotten one of those. Awesome. Okay, yeah, there was definitely not anything over there. Also, another volcano is erupting. Is that this one? Is this island about to erupt? It can't erupt, can it? Oh, please tell me it can't. How's our ship doing? Oh, this is getting scary. Oh, I do not like that. I do not like that shaking. Oh, that is giving me anxiety. Like, it feels so close. It feels like this island is about to explode. I'm fairly certain it can't. But what do I know? I haven't touched this game in months. I just want to go back to the island and see if the Ashen Guardian dropped anything else. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. If we die, we're already pretty close to shore, so, well, that, but also, yeah, okay. Okay, so there was an Ashen Key, I was wondering. Because this is what I'm used to the Ashen Guardians dropping, is Ashen Keys. Which don't actually do anything unless you have an Ashen Chest, and even when you do have an Ashen Chest, it's not that big a deal, I don't think. Anyway. Oh no, we've got a ways to go before Morrow's Peak. We're on Flintlock Peninsula right now. So, if we head more... I think west is... or east. I think east is in the direction of the volcano. No, it's not. Wait a minute. It's not? So, hang on. Is that... that was south. Whatever. Let's not think too hard about this. Because we have not made it to Morrow's Peak yet, I'm just gonna assume that we might find ourselves a flock of birds around there somewhere. So let's just circle back around Cinder Islet. I mean, the Ashen Guardian. It's not nothing. Okay. Okay, the way this is oriented now, I'm thinking... maybe? I don't know. Actually, now I'm thinking maybe not. Because that might be the other island, right? Which means this... oh, maybe this volcano is not a volcano island. Or, like, it is an island, but you know what I mean. Okay, this might be kinda suicide. I need to... that is not our destination. We're unnecessarily sailing past a volcano. So... brace yourselves! We might be getting a bit of turbulence. I'm gonna refill on ammo because I just remembered I used up all my ammo on the Ashen Guardian. Yep. Luckily, it is now quiet. Volcano is done erupting. I hear some creepy sounds. Okay, that's definitely the place. That just means... what in the hell? Ooh, there's some crows. That's something to work off of. Because again, remember, the ship's path... oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Is that a Meg? A Meg or... yep, that's a Meg. Oh, that's a glowing Meg. I would like to not engage, if I'm being given that option. Because I don't think I've ever successfully taken one of these out. I know if it attacks us, there's a very good chance that we will sink. And I'm fairly certain that these things are non-hostile if you don't attack first. there's Morrow's Peak. Like, I know the Hunter's Call wants me to take out Megs. And I probably will at some point. Just like... I don't think I will too soon. No. Where were those birds? Kinda got distracted by the Meg. I lost track of the birds. Well, that's a pretty sight. There they are! I see them. Alright. Get us back to those birds. Let's lower the sails, or raise the sails, I mean. Let's go to half sail. Just so we can make a tighter turn. Get our eyes on those birds. And then hopefully... They're very hard to see, but I can just barely spot them. There we go. We're going straight towards them now. We're gonna raise the sail a bit more. Oh, my heart is pounding. I'm like, oh, this has got to be it, right? Okay, let's lower the anchor here. Raise the sail completely. Pray for our ship. Hope it doesn't come under attack while we're underwater. And... yeah? That almost jump scared me. We found it. We have found... the wreck that we're looking for. Now, the question is... yeah, number one, we have a limited air supply. So... you don't want to recklessly spend too much time under... okay, there's a powder keg. I know those can sell for a lot. And I also know that they, like... actually have gameplay value to use powder kegs. Okay, have a good meal, Moopy. Nuggets and fries, those sound very good. I actually had... so for my lunch today, it was kind of a mix mash of just a bunch of stuff. But yeah, powder kegs are useful and sometimes valuable, but really dangerous. Like, if they get hit by a stray cannonball, or just anything really, you will be fucked up. Okay, there's the manifest. Yes. Okay, we need to get out because I'm starting to drown again. So, yeah, there was that. What was I saying? That's a shark! Ah! I'm terrified of sharks. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't let Cersei ever see that I'm scared of sharks. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get your ass back here. Let me kill you. We're gonna have to check the captain's cabin next. I have a feeling... there you are, fucker. I have a feeling that the captain's cabin is gonna be... it's gonna require a key for us to crack into. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna have to clip that after stream. That was a great moment. Okay, yeah, so I was saying something before I got the ever-living shit scared out of me. I don't even remember what I was saying. But yeah, we're not quite done here yet. And yes, we do need a key to get in there. That's gonna be a bit of a problem, because I have a very strong feeling that there is no key at this location. We're probably gonna have to find ourselves another flock of birds, which is not too surprising, but it's a little frustrating. Because yeah, without the other flock of birds, we can't finish this mission. Which means we have to figure out where could the birds possibly be. We're not quite done yet, chat. Not quite done yet. I'm gonna check further up. Also, I'm gonna stop by this outpost just for a second, just so I can sell off this ashen skull, because I don't think I've ever had one of those to sell before. But yeah, we're gonna want to do a bit of a search. A thorough search to see if we can find any more birds and any more sign of shipwreck. Right, I think I was talking about my lunch before. So, yeah, so my lunch was a very interesting mishmash of stuff. So, for number one, when I went to the store yesterday, one of the things I picked up was, like, vegan chicken stuff, like, stuff that I could, like, have for lunches and whatnot. So I picked up some big vegan chicken tendies, vegan chicken nuggies, and, vegan chicken patties. Yeah, those three things. Today I made myself the tendies, and they were very good, very nice. I had them with tonkatsu sauce, which those of you who have not had tonkatsu sauce, is so good. It is so good. Oh my god. It's making my mouth water just thinking of it. Yeah, I love tonkatsu sauce. It's kind of like a sweet barbecue sauce in a way, is like the best way to describe it, but it's got like sort of the East Asian tang, like specifically like Japanese cuisine, just, yeah. Okay, so I believe Order of Souls is what we want, because it is a skull, so I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Yes, okay. Oh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, actually. Hell yeah. But yeah, so I had those. I also had chips and salsa, because like I mentioned, in a previous stream... Was it? No, I don't think it was on a stream. I think it was during date night with my partners on Valentine's Day. Yeah, I mentioned to them that... Okay, yeah, so we want to go, like, north, keep a good eye out. I have a feeling it's gonna be somewhere around, like, here-ish. But yeah, so what I told them is that I've recently just sort of, like... I've I've just been eating a lot of chips and salsa lately, just like ever since last weekend. Yeah, I think it was, yeah, last weekend. I've been eating a lot of chips and salsa, and it really hits the spot. And I've been mixing it with the salsa with some hot sauce because, like, it's very mild salsa because my dad cannot handle spice. But I love spice, so I add a bit of hot sauce to it to just, you know, give it a bit of a tang. But just for some reason, today, after I finished my my vegan tendies and my salsa, my chips and salsa, I decided I still was kind of hungry, so I poured myself another snacky food that I have an unhealthy obsession with, which is, okay, one second, I want to keep an eye on, where's the islands that we want to pay attention to. Okay, here we go. So we're getting a bit close to Pumpot Peninsula. We maybe want to swing closer to Cinder Islet. But yeah, so like, yeah, I fixed myself some more unhealthy obsession stuff, which is, if you know the kettle cooked, hang on. Oh, this is something. We got something. Ooh, hang on. I just realized I probably should have marked those other birds on my map. Okay, what is that? That's some good stuff right there, whatever that is. I'm gonna risk the sharks and just swim for it. Yeah, so, yeah, kettle cooked. I can't remember the exact brand name. Okay, here's something behind me. Yeah, I don't remember the exact brand name, but it is, like, it's very good. It's very good, jalapeno. Yeah, jalapeno, kettle cooked chips. Just so tasty. But also just all those combinations together. Uh-oh. Oh, we gotta pick up the pace. There's definitely more here. Yeah, see, there's definitely something else out there. Whatever that shiny gold thing is. Let's hope none of those come close to me. And let's hope no sharks come out. Come on. Whatever that gold thing is, it's important. I feel it. I'm so terrified if a shark disappears. Ooh. Okay, so that is not actually like a captain's key, which means this probably isn't the right shipwreck for us to be looking at, but we still got some treasure for our trouble. Yeah, because the only other thing we found was a trident. So yeah, let me just deposit this under there. Decorative coffer, cool. And I'm seeing nothing else indicating anything special over here, so let us just get back on our way. Keep an eye on this volcano. So yeah, anyway, that combination of things was great and very delicious, but it also destroyed my mouth, like, just, yeah, probably should have been a little bit more cautious, but, whatever. I'm allowed to treat myself to tasty food. And so are you, dear watcher or listener or whatever. Yeah, just keep heading north. Keep a very good eye out for any birds we see whatsoever. Birds lead us to clues, and clues lead us to finding the captain's key. Hang on, let me read what? Was our mission done this whole time? I guess our quest was done. Yeah, apparently we don't need to worry about the captain's key or whatever. Huh. I mean, presumably we still could find it. Because assuming all the steps of the mission are still spawned in this world, presumably we could find a captain's key. But without any, like, direct guidance. Because what I was thinking is, like, maybe in that note that we'd found earlier in the first shipwreck, or not an actual shipwreck, but you know what I mean, that first note we found, it mentioned something about the island that we're close by to. It was like what Liar's Backbone. Yeah, like it mentioned the island, but I was gonna double check the wording because it might have been possible that we should have searched on the island, which we did not do. And even if the wording didn't point that way, because I think the Underworld Bear, thank you for the raid. Thank you. Hello. Let me tab over so I can give you a shout out. Oh, nope, that's not how you spell it. Hang on. Okay, need to get back to my game. You were playing Sea of Thieves too. Awesome! How was that? Wait, what? You were not. Hang on. Did I do something wrong? Oh! Hang on. Tell me what you were playing, and then I will figure out the shout-out thing. What were you playing? Yeah, I don't know why that happened. But yeah, you're playing Lottlenot? Oh, okay. That sounds fun. Okay. Yeah, no, we're just playing some Sea of Thieves here. Very nice. Okay, hang on. We're almost there. Okay. But yeah, what was I saying? I feel like I was saying something at some point. Right, yeah, so I guess we didn't need to finish that quest, or like we'd already finished it. Which, I mean, that's something. Alright, let's lower our anchor. Uh-oh. Steam? Why did you... Steam just decided to pop up for some reason. Uh-oh. Fuck you, Steam. No, no, no. We don't need that. Yeah, Steam just decided to open itself. Okay, hang on. Let me do a proper shout out here. Right. Does that work? That worked. Okay, there you go. Lottle knot. Okay, cool. Yeah, Steam has been doing weird stuff lately. I don't know what it was. Like, one of the recent Steam updates... I could just be misremembering, but I swear it didn't used to be like when you first turn on your PC and try to boot up a game that it'll automatically open like the Steam main page as well. I swear that didn't used to be the case, but it's been doing that for me lately, and it's kind of annoying because like if I just want to like turn on my computer so that I can, you know, set up VTube Studio and do a stream, if I open up VTube Studio, my PC insists on booting up, like, the Steam main page as well. I don't need that. Anyway. So we're making good progress, you know, we did well with, what even was the first voyage that we did? That was just like a regular treasure voyage. Yeah, it was. It was just like a, you know, come to... What was it? Yeah, it was just like a regular, like, come to... this certain location, and dig up treasure chest. Alright, have some good foods and a good rest. Thank you for the raid, by the way. And thank you for the alert. Yeah, so like... the point I'm getting to is, I think we could keep going for maybe another hour or so. It just leaves the question of what exactly do I want to do with my last hour. We could go fishing. That's an idea, we could go fishing. Because, like, the third of the main quests, of the main guild stuff or whatever, would be, since we've done a Gold Hoarders and we've done a Merchant Alliance, that would be an Order of Souls. And the main thing I can think to do with Order of Souls would be, like, what would it be? Yeah, it would be to, like, just do a bounty. And I don't really know how those work. Is it you? Yes, there we go. I will sell that. But yeah, those can take a while. It might take over an hour for us to complete one, depending on what the RNG does. So, what I'm thinking is, yeah, we can just do some fishing. Because the fishing is enjoyable in this game too. I do enjoy me the fishing. There's an ashen key. Let me grab that and bring Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be finding an Ashen Chest anytime soon, so we are probably just safe to sell the key. Just have to remember who the hell we can sell it to. I think it's the Cold Wars. I could be wrong. No. Larian outside the tavern. Gotcha. Okay, yeah. I thought it was something like that. Like, you can't just sell it to normal people. You have to go to you. There we go. Sell the Ashen Key. Yeah, that only gives us 5 of that currency. Though I'm like fairly certain that an Ashen Chest would also just have that currency, just a lot more of it. I could be misremembering, but I swear that's the case, so like, I'm not too concerned about it, because I don't think there's anything with that currency that I care to buy at the moment. So, yeah, I believe that was all the treasure we had on ship. So yeah, allow me to head over. Yeah, cool. Allow me to. Yeah, let's clear all markers. Well, here's the question: what are we gonna fish? 'Cause we gotta keep an eye on that. Like splashtails are the easiest ones, I believe. Playful little charmers are like sea puppies. Like me! Shores of Plenty natives. Okay, so... we don't have any of those yet. Ancient scales... I guess those are just, like... more common ones. We've got wild splashes... devil fishes. They're in the Devil's Roar. Isle hoppers. So yeah, they hang out near islands. Then we've got pondies. They live in freshwater. Battle gills. Okay, not any information on how to find them. Stormfishes. Not much we know about them. And then we've got cooking, commendations. Right, yeah. So yeah, we do want to be cooking up sharks when we get the chance, but not the biggest deal. And then wreckers. They love darkness and earthworms. So yeah, no indication of what to do with them. Okay, yeah, then there's those. So yeah, I guess I'm mostly just checking to see, like, is there a place I want to prioritize, like going to an island versus going to, one of the... yeah, like one of the fishing ports. And I don't think I have a strong preference. So yeah, we've got seaports. I believe Roaring Traders is also technically a seaport, so let's head for them. Because yeah, like, even if we do just get splashtails, there's still a few more splashtails that I need to catch. So... yeah. guess we'll just do a fishing stream for the last, you know, hour or so. I want to at least use up... can't show them. Yeah, oh! I'd forgotten how to find fireworks. It's a tradition with my partner when we play Sea of Thieves together that we always end with a bang by just shooting off whatever fireworks we picked up along the way. But because I hadn't played Sea of Thieves for so long, I completely forgot how to see what fireworks we had. I kept looking in, like, you know, this inventory wheel right here, and I'm like, oh, I don't see a way to get, I don't see a way to get my, my fireworks, so I guess I don't have any. And then it turns out, oh, actually, yeah, you do have fireworks. They're just in this menu, you numpty. But yeah, so here's the plan. The plan is we use up all these grubs and whatever that we've got over here. All the bait, I should say. Yeah, we just use up all the bait. And then we scavenge for more bait. And then we use up all of that. And we just cook in between everything we catch because that's part of the experience and part of the getting more fish for our purposes. So yeah, just cleaning up on roaring craters. Yeah, we do have to be a little wary of this volcano. But I think we should be fine. Hopefully. Alright, now parking at one of these seaports is not easy. I can get close, but it's really hard to be precise. So let's go ahead and raise the sail just a little bit so we can get some more precision here. Seem to be coming in at a good angle, maybe a little close for comfort, but I think it'll be fine. Well, please don't hurt me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hang on. Wait a second. This may not be a smart, but fuck it. I want to get whatever these are. And it's probably gonna hurt. Okay, give me you. Give me you. Hurry up before sharks get here. Or before my ship gets blown up by the volcano that is currently erupting. Oh, that definitely hit my ship. Let's just check below deck just to make sure we're not taking on any water. I don't think we are, but better safe than sorry. Okay, yeah, we're not. Okay, so that's one. Please tell me no sharks. No sharks! Come on, no sharks. No sharks. Yeah, just... I've lost track of where the hell was the treasure. Okay, that kind of startled me. Ooh. Oh, yeah, we gotta, oh, that's good. Get the creative tea. Ooh. Okay, what we just got, that changes things, I think. Because I believe that is a... Yeah, okay, just put everything up here. Okay, we're still not taking on water. Yeah, so, you. Treasury of sunken no! Oh my god, no! Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. Please. Please leave my ship alone. Okay, we need to raise anchor. Oh, I don't like this. Alright. Lower sails, raise anchor, don't hit the island, and get ourselves some water pumping so that we don't die and lose our mast, our one and only mast. Okay, come on. Oh great, we've taken on water. That's cool. That's very cool. Okay, put that out as best we can. Oh my god. Oh, this is not good. This is very not good. Is our ship off fire? Yep, cool. Our ship is not on fire anymore. Awesome. Okay, where the hell is the hole? It's like... here it is. Just a tiny one. Nothing to worry about too much. And hey, that actually got us some money. Cool. Okay, now that's done. Let's just lower anchor here while we, you know, take stock. So, Treasury of Sunken Shores. That's where we want to go. Treasury of Sunken Shores. Shrine of Ancient Tears. Treasury of Sunken Shores. Honor Tribute. Ancient Tears. Vivid Embrace. Come on, where are you? Sunken Shores. It's definitely one of these, right? Ancient Tears. Ancients. Cool. Sunken Shore. Oh my god, that's like all the way on the other side of the map. But it'll be worth it. Okay, so basically just northwest. No, not northwest. Northeast. Yeah, head just as far northeast as you can. Ooh, do we need to repair? Yeah, we probably need to repair this. Let's repair that. Okay, yeah, just adjust our heading, so we're heading northwest. We may want to patch up our mast. West. That's a shit, is it? Ooh, it is a shit. Interesting. Okay, adjust our sail. Yeah, we definitely need to patch up our mast. Ooh, that was so close to coming down. Good thing it didn't. Alright, let me just refill on my wood real quick. Double check our heading. Okay, could go a bit more north. Yeah. We got like so far to go. Well, it's an adventure. This might be a little bit of a longer stream than I wanted. I mean, hey. So yeah. I mean, we just got the entire map to cover. Get that sail. I guess we can just enjoy the experience while we wait. because we've got a ways to go. Don't need to worry about other players' ships, only NPC ships, and those... So far we've been able to deal with them. I don't want to jinx myself, but so far... Yeah, Megs aren't gonna bother us if we don't attack. And other ships we seem to be able to handle. Also, I could just use a talking break right now. My mouth is sore from being so chatty. Have I mentioned how good it feels to be playing this game? Because it feels so good. I miss this. It does make me feel quite nostalgic for the good old days of me playing it in my apartment in Japan. Could stop at Ancient Spire, but I don't think we need to. Just keep on going. It's a long-ass way. Okay, good. We're not going to hit Ancient Spire. I was a little worried we might. But yeah. My god. This feels good to play. Also, speaking of voice, I've got some news. So, nothing is set in stone yet. And, unfortunately, I don't think my insurance is likely to cover it, but I'm still allowed to, you know, check and see if they will or won't. So if insurance doesn't cover it, it is going to cost me like about $80 a session to do. But it still, I think, is going to be worth it. Which is, I got in contact with the actual legitimate speech therapist. So hopefully they will be able to help me feminize my voice a bit more. I've talked about this a little bit on stream, one stream when I was, yeah, talking with Minra, like, we were doing our, like, it was during Risk of Rain 2, and, yeah, we were just talking about, like, voice feminizing stuff. Yeah, thank you, and I hope so, too. Again, I don't have my hopes up too much because I have a feeling it's not going to be too medically necessary. But, I'm willing to give it a shot because if I can find a way to do it without spending $80 a session, that would be ideal. But yeah, I'll be starting that soon. So now instead of faking it, I could actually, like, put in proper effort into... I probably don't care what that is, right? Right. Yeah, I can actually, like, get help from, like, someone who knows what they're doing, instead of me just following a YouTube video. Because, like, the problem is, the reason you want to do, like, proper speech therapy, like, work one-on-one with a therapist, is... that's the only way you're gonna get feedback. I mean, you can get feedback from your friends, of course, and also just from listening to your self-talk or whatever, and give yourself feedback that way, but, like... I want to have the help of the, you know, professional person that knows what they're doing to, like, you know, allow me to, you know, speak and have them tell me what I need to do to get closer to my goal. That's all I want, and hopefully it can make me one step closer to never experiencing dysphoria ever again. I don't know if that's ever going to be an attainable goal, but we'll see. The goal is to get as close to that as we can. But yeah, so that's exciting. They did send me like a link to do a bunch of paperwork with them. So I will probably do that this weekend. I already sent a letter to Planned Parenthood asking for a referral because, yeah, if the insurance is going to cover at all, you need the referral. So I asked them for a referral. They should hopefully be able to give me one. And then they will reach out to the insurance company to see if they would cover those services. I am a little worried that they won't, because I don't think they'll deem it as medically necessary, and they're also not union network, so yeah. But even so, like, even if insurance won't cover it, $80 a session, that feels worth it to me. I do have the money to spare. It would be ideal if I had a job. And I should have heard back from the job I applied to a few weeks ago this week. They still have not get back to me. The only thing I've heard from them was the, hey, expect to hear back from us in a week. Let me refill this water barrel while I'm thinking about it, just in case we need it. I don't think we will. But better safe than sorry. Yeah, I don't have big hopes about that, but I think it'll be worth it. Meanwhile, in other news, I am actually currently wearing a brand new hoodie of mine. I normally wear like the cardigans slash jackets, whatever you want to call them, like the ones that basically rest on your shoulders and they're like open so people can see whatever shirt you're wearing. I prefer those. Those are peak comfort for me. But the hoodie I'm wearing is actually super cozy. And it was recommended to me, well, recommended. One of my partners just searched for it completely on a whim. Like, I just said, I think something about wishing I had a hoodie, Haru hoodie IRL, and then she just sent me the link. I'm like, oh wow, okay. I guess I'll go for that. It wasn't perfect. The colors are a bit inverted. Like, the pink is where the blue is supposed to be. And the blue is where the pink is supposed to be. And also the blue is gray, and also the pink is salmon. So, it's not perfect. But I still love it anyway. It's very cozy. The reason I got it, actually, is because it said in the link it was on sale. That was probably just a gimmick to get me to buy it. Like, it might have just not been on sale, or, like, it's always on sale or whatever. Like, you know, to get you to think that you're getting a good deal. But, I mean, for 20 bucks, I think I also had to pay shipping. I think it's, you know, it's worth it. It was only a one-size-fits-all kind of deal, or not even one-size-fits-all, just one-size kind of deal. I did measurements beforehand. I believe they seemed accurate. They might have been slightly off, and I do kind of feel that. Like, the sleeves are a little short for my taste. It's also a little tight in the back, I think. Also, an ad break has started. But it's flexible enough that I'm not too concerned. Yeah, it's flexible enough that I'm not too concerned about the size not being perfect, because it is super cozy. So yeah, shout out to my partner for getting back to me. We're getting there very slowly. We're about halfway across the map. Let's make a little bit of an adjustment. Make sure we're still going northwest. We will have to avoid that rock soon. One annoying thing I did have to deal with, though, is, so I've been trying to schedule a dental appointment, because I haven't had a cleaning since before I left for Japan, because I didn't do any cleanings while I was there, partly because I'm afraid of the dentist, and yeah, but I do kind of need a cleaning, so I'd scheduled one, mostly just because I scheduled one with the only dentist in town that I know and vaguely trust. Unfortunately, thanks to the restrictions of my insurance, because, yeah, my insurance does not cover too much. It covers, like, basics and that's it. It does cover teeth cleanings, and I thought that, like, oh, well, you know, the dental is separate from medical stuff, but it does say on my insurance that it'll do, like, you know, 2 cleanings a year, or 1 every 6 months, so, like, well, I might as well just check with any dentist and see if I can schedule, so I did. They took it far enough, but when it got to the point where they were contacting my insurance, to get a, like, pre-approval or whatever it's called, welcome back from ads, and I'm talking about going to the dentist, or planning to, and the complications with insurance. So yeah, like, I scheduled to go with that and stuff, and unfortunately my insurance will not cover anything that is out of network, so I had to cancel that appointment. I'm still looking for a dentist, because I know, like, I now know where I can search for the dentist that I could go to that my insurance would cover. I just don't know exactly what kind of my dental insurance is, because it asked for something off of a list of things that I didn't recognize any of them. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Adulting is hard. Adulting is very hard. This is why I choose to be puppy. I choose to be a puppy so I don't have to deal with adult stuff. We're getting pretty close here now. But yeah, yeah, Just a lot of stuff going on in life. Hope everything's good with all of you watching out there. So the other game I was considering playing today, Forgotten Anne, I mentioned this before, I started that game on Monday, and it is unfortunately a puzzle platformer, and I'm not good at those, especially the puzzle part. For me in gaming puzzles, like, if it is much more complicated than a Skyrim puzzle, I will get frustrated easily. I think I did a decent job of keeping my cool during last stream. So like, that's not a major concern for me. But like, it is still a little bit the concern. I do want to keep my cool, and puzzle games might make me have a bit of a shorter fuse. But, you know, it's nothing to, you know, be concerned about. There we go. Just earning reputation for sailing. Love that. But yeah, this island over here, by the way, I don't know what it is, but that island gives me nostalgia. Like, I feel like I've been to that island several times when I've been adventuring with friends. And the reason I feel that way is because I know for a fact I have. But, like, it's specifically nostalgia is what I feel when I look at it. It's weird. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so what was I saying? Stuff about things, yep, checks out. Right, Forgotten Anne. Yeah, I remember it being like, it was so good a game, when I watched someone else play it, that I legitimately thought, oh, I want to get this for myself to play it. So, yeah. I'll play it at some point. I want to give it a proper chance, okay? Remember, my new rule when it comes to streaming is, like, you know, never feel obligated to finish a game that you start. Because that is a quick way to burnout, is if you're not enjoying what you're doing, and you're just doing it because you feel you have to. Yeah, so I don't want to force myself to play Forgotten Anne, but I do want to give that game enough of its own fighting chance for me to just, you know, play it, maybe get to know it a little bit better before I make a decision. So I'll do at least one more stream on it if I don't end up playing it to completion. Just not sure when to do that stream yet. I have to be in the right mood for it is the thing. But yeah. Oh. I am EP. So we're getting close. There's a bunch of circling birds over there. Is that the place? No, we're still quite a ways away. We'll know it when we see it. I'm, like, fairly certain we will know it when we see it. But yeah, so... yeah. Play Forgotten Anne at some point. Also, just let me say, like, I don't want to get too private, but, like, oh my god, I loved the date that I got to do on Valentine's Day. It was, like, genuinely just so wholesome. It made me happy, and it was, like, one of the best Valentine's Days I've ever had in my life. It was amazing. I love my partner so much. Alright. And like, that's not to say I wasn't bummed that I couldn't do anything with all my partners. Because, like, I miss doing stuff with, you know, all of them. But unfortunately, adult responsibilities do get in the way of stuff, so it is what it is. But, you know, this was my first Valentine's Day with these partners, and it was amazing. I'm so lucky to have them. So yeah, what we did was, we all played Halo 3 together, because Halo is a game that they both enjoy very much, and like, I'm not too into Halo, so, but the thing is with me, like, I don't care what game we're playing, as long as I get to do it with someone that I care about. So, like, I was just like, hey, here's a game that you like that I haven't played much of, let's play that. And so we did, and it was great. Okay, anyway, we have made it. Let's just refill our food supplies real quick. Okay, so we have to go down here. It's very deep down. And I do not remember what kind of place this is. This might be the arena-like one? Yeah, I think this is the arena one. Where basically you just have to fight waves and waves of enemies until you successfully fight them all off. Here, let's do sprint to get down faster. Yeah, you have to fight waves and waves of enemies, and it's a little annoying, but like, once you do it, it's very, very rewarding. So I just need to find the entrance. Where is that entrance? And you see the entrance. The fact we're not drowning yet is, like, these underwater temple areas are very generous with oxygen. Just in general. And yeah, okay, this has gotta be it. So I'm gonna use sword? No? Okay, hang on. I'm drowning a little bit. Let me get air. Okay. Whew. Okay, so unfortunately sword does not work on that, so I guess we're gonna have to use gun. I do want to save my bullets, but I guess that's something I can worry about once we get to the arena part. Yeah. Yep, this is an arena. Okay, so we've got a trident. A couple tridents, actually. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Okay, yeah, give me ammo. We've got a bunch of tridents, so yeah. Well, let's get going. I'm gonna take the tridents because these are actually genuinely useful during these. Come on. Yep, there we go. Yep, we're in a cave. Welcome back, Moopy. Okay. Come on. There we go. Alright. You see, this is why I brought the Trident. They are slow to charge and slow to aim, but they hit hard. They can one-shot a lot of things. Okay, where's the other one? Okay, that's you done. Come on. Okay, now we're gonna be having... mer people to worry about. I'm actually... I'm probably gonna waste this charge. Because I'm turning too slowly. Oh, there we go. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Yes, okay, fired that. Take you out. Mer people are really annoying. Okay, that's you dead. You're a Siren Leader, actually. Ouch. Come on. Oh, that... Oh, no, it got you. Okay. Now I know I'm close to dead. But I would like... Okay, yeah. I didn't want to drop the Trident before I had to. Okay, so we're gonna use up the rest of our food. Let's go and get ourselves a second Trident. Yeah, that's most of our food used up. Uh-oh, come on. Where did you go? I hear you. This is so slow to turn. I mean, it makes sense that it would be. It's just annoying that it is. Okay, come on. Oh, come on, that hit you! Don't tell me it didn't hit you. There we go, that's you dead. Okay, next wave should be happening soon. Okay, looks like we're gonna have more ocean crawlers this round. See, these are always very stressful to do in, on high seas because, like... Oh, wow. Okay, I'm dead. Yeah, these are always tough to do on high seas because, like, there's always the stress of, like, oh, well, what if while I'm doing this, another player's ship is, like, destroying my ship, and, like, they're gonna grief me when I get back or whatever, and it's gonna be annoying. You know, there's no way for me to watch over my own ship when I do that. But this way, it actually works for me. Hang on. I need to get that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, like... And I know there's, like, some... Uh-oh. Hang on. Hang on. No, no, no. Get away, get away, get away. Oh, no. Too close for comfort. Hang on. There we go. Blow you up. round? Yep, that's a round. So yeah. Oh, it's another one of you. And like, I do know that when you're doing like when you're doing one of these temples, like, you can just put treasures in the mermaid statue, and the mermaid statue will like teleport those to the surface, and it won't dump the stuff until you collect it. So like, until you've interacted with the mermaid statue, other players won't be able to access it, which is really nice. But that said, like... Ooh, yep, I'm dead. That said, like... Error? What the hell? Oh my fucking god. No! No! What was that? What was that? Memory error? Some kind of a memory error? What was that? We lost all that progress too, because Sea of Thieves, you can't just load back in. We'd be starting over from the very beginning. Damn. I need to figure out how to prevent that. I don't know how to prevent that, but I need to look into that. It's a close enough time for us to stop anyway, though, right? Like, it's almost 7. I've been doing this for almost 3 hours, so I think it's a good enough time for us to call it there and find ourselves someone to raid. So, here in chat, here are my links with all the places you can follow me. And I'm not sure what we're gonna do next time. I don't even know what happened, Moopy. I don't even know what happened. Just, the game crashed. And so did Discord, apparently. Oh well. You have an idea who to raid? Well, I have 2 ideas who to raid, but, I mean, you can share your idea if you want. I wonder if it's the same people I'm thinking of. But yeah, no, there are my links for all the places you can support me. Not quite sure what we're gonna be doing next. Maybe Forgotten Anne at some point. Maybe I'll go back to working on my Live 2D model. No, this is Live 2D. My, Vroid model, maybe I'll go back to that. Yep, those are the exact people I was thinking of. Pi or Minra. Hopefully they're not going to be ending too soon.
Friends here.
Okay, yeah. Cool. So, yeah, we are going to raid Pi. So, here in chat is our raid message. If you're subscribed to me, you can have access to that emote. If you're not, you should be able to use channel points to unlock it as well. But Haru hugs, copy and paste it when we get there. Thank you all so much for coming. Not sure what's happening next time, but I hope to see you next time. And yeah, hope to see you soon. Thank you, Moopy. Okay, bye-bye.